Have you ever wondered why Ronaldo's academy stands out? In 2013, the legendary footballer Cristiano Ronaldo opened a football academy in Georgia, a move that profoundly impacted the local sports scene. From its inception, the academy focused on nurturing young talent and providing them with top-notch training, emphasizing discipline, skills, and teamwork. Over the years, this initiative has proven successful as it has produced all the players who represented Georgia at the European Championships. By offering world-class coaching and resources, Ronaldo's academy not only fosters individual player development, but also enhances the overall quality of football in the country. This highlights how a single effort can uplift a whole community, inspiring young athletes to pursue their dreams in sports while showcasing Georgia's talent on a grand stage. How will this legacy influence future generations? Did you know barnacles have the biggest penis-to-body size ratio? These fascinating creatures live a stationary life, attaching themselves to rocks, boats, and even whales. Because they can't move to find a mate, barnacles have evolved a unique solution. They develop incredibly long penises that can be up to 8 times their body length. This remarkable adaptation enables them to reach out to nearby barnacles for mating, increasing their chances of reproduction despite being rooted in place. When the time comes, they extend their long appendages in search of a partner. It's an extreme example of how life can adapt to harsh conditions. With over 1,200 species of barnacles, these little marine animals showcase the wonders of nature's creativity, solving the challenges of love in their own extraordinary way. Isn't it fascinating how evolution can lead to such surprising adaptations? Turns out the truth is that ancient kings had fly troubles. A clever Egyptian king came up with an unusual solution to manage his pesky fly problem. He covered his servants in honey. Imagine being transformed into a human flytrap just to keep the insects away from the royal presence. This peculiar method was intended to redirect the flies, attracting them to the sweet, sticky substance instead of buzzing around the king's head. It's a quirky glimpse into ancient life, showing that even the most powerful couldn't escape the annoyances of nature. While it may seem odd today, this tactic highlighted the lengths to which people would go for comfort in a time without modern solutions. So did honey really work as a fly attractant? Or were these servants just left swatting at flies? This strange yet fascinating story reminds us that the struggles against pests are as old as civilization itself. Hard to believe, but Ataro Island is a coral paradise. Nestled in East Timor, this island's surrounding waters are part of the Coral Triangle, the most biodiverse marine area on Earth. Stretching across countries like Indonesia and the Philippines, this splendid region boasts an incredible variety of marine life. In a remarkable discovery back in 2016, researchers documented 643 distinct species of coral and marine organisms, some believed to be entirely new to science. This stunning array of shapes, colors, and sizes forms an enchanting underwater landscape, drawing divers and marine enthusiasts from all corners of the globe. These findings aren't just impressive, they are vital for assessing the health of our oceans. The Coral Triangle is crucial for local fisheries, helps support coastal communities, and plays a significant role in maintaining the planet's overall biodiversity. This region acts as a lifeline for many species and supports the livelihoods of those who depend on its resources. So the next time coral reefs come to mind, remember that Ataro Island stands as a beacon of biodiversity and ecological importance. Is it really true that Monticello Dam has a glory hole? The glory hole at Monticello Dam in California is not just a quirky name, it's an extraordinary engineering marvel. With a diameter of 72 feet and a staggering depth of 328 feet, this massive structure can drain an astonishing 343,000 gallons of water every second. It plays a crucial role in managing water levels, especially during heavy rains, by preventing the reservoir from overflowing. However, its powerful suction makes it dangerously unsafe for swimming or boating nearby. This impressive design highlights human ingenuity and the vital importance of safety in engineering. So while it might sound strange, this glory hole is essential for protecting surrounding areas from flooding. Have you ever seen something so large and impressive in action? Surprising wedding fact: expensive ceremonies can lead to divorce. A study from Emory University revealed that couples who splurge on their weddings are more likely to face divorce down the road. It turns out that when couples blow over $20,000 on their big day, they often find themselves struggling to keep their marriage intact. Why is this? One reason is financial stress. Starting a marriage with a heavy wedding debt can create tension and conflict early on, which is a common trigger for divorce. Instead of spending a fortune on a lavish celebration, couples might find that investing in their relationship, like taking a thoughtful honeymoon or even setting aside money for shared goals, builds a stronger foundation. This insight shifts the focus from a flashy wedding to nurturing the love and connection that truly matter. So maybe it's time to rethink that over-the-top celebration and consider what really counts when embarking on a lifelong adventure together. Did you know these incredible Guinness World Records? Today, a list of 50 fascinating facts showcases some of the most remarkable achievements ever recorded by Guinness World Records. This collection is not just about human accomplishments. It also highlights amazing feats performed by animals, emphasizing the astonishing abilities found in nature. For example, did you know that a Chihuahua named Mila holds the record for the fastest dog on two legs, running a distance of 10 meters in just over 6 seconds? Or consider the human side, where a man named Ashrita Furman has set over 600 records, including the most jumping jacks in an hour. These records demonstrate human ingenuity and skill, while revealing the breathtaking talents of the animal kingdom. The diversity of these records reminds us of the limitless possibilities within both people and wildlife. What record do you think you could break? Can you imagine that Africa's most connected country is the DRC? The Democratic Republic of the Congo, often called the DRC, is a mesmerizing nation due to its unique geography. Sharing borders with 9 countries, including Uganda and Angola, the DRC proudly holds the title of the most bordered country in Africa. One intriguing aspect is the capital city, Kinshasa, located merely 2.5 miles from Brazzaville, the capital of the Republic of Congo. This incredible closeness creates a vibrant crossroads of culture and commerce, where 2 major cities thrive almost within walking distance of each other. As people move back and forth, they engage in cultural exchanges, trade, and form friendships that blend distinct traditions. The markets in Kinshasa and Brazzaville overflow with lively music, delicious food, and artistic expressions, showcasing the rich tapestry of life here. Despite facing significant challenges, the DRC is a reservoir of natural resources and a testament to resilience. Isn't it remarkable how such geography can shape communities, allowing them to celebrate their unique identities while living side by side? Did you know that global debt skyrocketed recently? In 2016, the world faced a staggering financial reality as total debt soared past $199 trillion. This enormous figure isn't just a statistic, it encapsulates the money owed by governments, businesses, and individuals worldwide. To grasp its magnitude, consider this. Only about $80.9 trillion was circulating in cash and bank deposits. This staggering discrepancy means that our total debts were more than 2.5 times the liquid assets available. Such a significant gap raises pressing questions about economic stability and financial well-being on a global scale. Countries grappled with national debts, while ordinary consumers often found themselves overwhelmed by credit card bills and student loans. Living in a credit-driven society, we must ask ourselves whether this heavy reliance on borrowing is sustainable. How will accumulating debts affect future generations? As the burden of debt grows and savings dwindle, it's more important than ever to examine how societies manage their finances and prepare for the potential challenges ahead. Prepare to be amazed by Mimi Choi's illusions. This Vancouver-based makeup artist has made a name for herself with her incredible surreal designs that seem to leap off the skin. Inspired by famous artists like Salvador Dali and MC Escher, Mimi creates makeup works that are not just face paint, but visual experiences. Her art often reflects her own life journeys, including challenging experiences like sleep paralysis. Imagine waking up, unable to move, and seeing mind-bending images. That's the reality that inspires her artwork, creating optical illusions that challenge how we perceive reality. From intricate designs that look like they're melting away to playful patterns that can confuse the eye, her work invites viewers to question what they think they see. Mimi's talent goes beyond traditional makeup artistry. She uses her canvases to tell stories and express emotions, turning faces into stunning masterpieces. So if you ever find yourself doubting what is real and what is an illusion, just take a look at Mimi Choi's jaw-dropping creations. Turns out the truth is that swans are deeply loyal. Swans are fascinating creatures, not just for their beauty, but also for their profound emotional connections. These elegant birds are monogamous, meaning they usually mate for life, which is quite remarkable in the animal kingdom. When a pair of swans unite, they form an unbreakable bond that lasts through the seasons, often working together to build their nests and raise their cygnets, or young swans. This teamwork showcases their commitment and loyalty, making them a symbol of love in many cultures. However, life isn't always easy in the world of swans. Should tragedy strike and one swan die, the other often experiences heart-wrenching loneliness, with many never finding a new mate. In fact, some surviving swans are observed mourning for their lost partner, revealing emotional depth that resonates with human experiences of love and loss. Next time you see these graceful birds gliding across a tranquil lake, remember that there's much more to their serene exterior, a powerful story of love, loyalty, and the bittersweet nature of life. Hard to believe, but goldfish can live for decades. One extraordinary goldfish lived for more than 40 years, showing off an impressive ability to thrive, which is much longer than most common pets like dogs and cats. While we often think of goldfish as short-lived creatures kept in bowls, this remarkable fish, named Tish, was a true outlier. Tish was given to his owner as a gift and enjoyed a comfortable life in a garden pond, where he received proper care and attention. This ultimate longevity can be attributed to several factors, including a good diet, clean living conditions, and a stress-free environment. Goldfish are known for their resilience. They can adapt to various environments if they are treated well. Tish's legendary status reminds us of the potential lifespan of these often underestimated pets. So next time you see a goldfish, remember they might just be swimming along for much longer than you think. Turns out the truth is that dung beetles navigate by starlight. It might sound unbelievable, but these tiny insects cleverly use the Milky Way to find their way across dark landscapes. Dung beetles, often overlooked in the animal kingdom, possess a remarkable ability that combines their instinctual behavior with celestial navigation. By gazing at the stars, they can orient themselves and keep their precious balls of dung rolling in a straight line, which is essential for avoiding predators and returning to their burrows. This skill becomes even more fascinating when you consider that on cloudy nights, when constellations are hidden, some species adapt by utilizing the moon's glow instead. Imagine a small beetle, no larger than your thumb, relying on the sparkling expanse of the night sky as its guide while toting a dung ball that dwarfs its body. This incredible talent highlights the extraordinary connection between nature and the cosmos, inviting us to appreciate how even the smallest creatures harness the universe's wonders to survive and thrive in their environments. Did you know that Nick Merck's name has a cool backstory? His username is inspired by his love for mercenaries in video games, which brilliantly captures his competitive edge. As a popular streamer and gamer, Nick often embraces an aggressive playstyle that mirrors the fierce and skilled mercenaries he admires in games. Mercenaries are characters that work for hire, showcasing both strength and strategy, qualities that Nick embodies in his gameplay. This connection between his username and his gaming style illustrates how personal interests can shape a player's identity in the gaming world. Fans love tuning in not just for the gameplay, but also for the character he brings to the stream. When you watch him play, it's not just about winning, it's about experiencing the passion and excitement that come from those intense battles. So next time you see him in action, remember the story behind Merck and how it fuels his competitive spirit. Did you know your thigh bone is a superhero? The femur, or thigh bone, holds the title for the longest and strongest bone in your body. Stretching from your hip all the way down to your knee, This remarkable bone is like the backbone of your body structure, supporting your weight every time you stand or move. But it doesn't just stop there. The femur can handle incredible forces, up to 2,500 pounds. That's roughly the weight of a small car. So next time you run, jump, or even just walk, remember that your femur is hard at work, making all that movement possible. It helps your muscles work their magic, allowing you to dash around or just stroll through the park. Plus, the femur plays a crucial role in your overall balance and stability. When you think about it, it's pretty amazing how one bone can do so much. So while you might not see it, your femur is silently supporting you, standing strong day in and day out, proving that even in our bodies, the unsung heroes deserve a little recognition. Guess what really drives that shiny lemon look? It turns out the glossy shine we admire on lemons isn't just from nature, but often from an unlikely source: shellac. This resin is harvested from the secretions of tiny insects known as lac-bugs. While shellac is FDA approved and safe to eat, many people feel a bit squeamish at the thought of bug-derived polish on their favorite citrus fruits. This shiny coating helps lemons look fresh and appealing on store shelves, but it also raises questions about the processes behind our food. When we bite into a lemon, we often savor its zesty flavor and refreshing scent, but we may want to know more about what goes into making it look so good. Next time you grab a lemon in the grocery store, you'll think twice about that shiny surface. Are you ready to discover more surprising facts about your food? Ever wonder how Guillain-Barré syndrome affects the body? This rare medical condition can turn life upside down, as it occurs when the immune system mistakenly attacks nerves, resulting in paralysis that may affect the entire body. Often triggered by a viral infection like the flu or even COVID-19, the onset of Guillain-Barré syndrome can catch many people off guard. Symptoms might begin with weakness or tingling in the legs, which can progress rapidly and create serious mobility issues. Despite its severe impact, the exact cause of this syndrome remains a mystery, leaving researchers puzzled. Some people recover completely, while others may face long-term challenges. Awareness is vital, as early diagnosis and treatment can significantly improve outcomes. So if you ever experience sudden weakness following an infection, don't hesitate to consult a healthcare professional. Understanding how the immune system can incorrectly target nerves reminds us of the complexities of our bodies and the need for ongoing research into such perplexing conditions. Did you know a teaspoon holds more atoms than the ocean? This mind-boggling fact highlights the incredible scale of atomic structures that surround us. In just 1 teaspoon of water, there are roughly 1.5 sextillion, that's 1.5 followed by 21 zeros, water molecules, which translates to an astonishing number of atoms. To put this in perspective, if you think about all the teaspoons of water in the Atlantic Ocean, they number in the trillions, yet they are vastly outnumbered by the atoms in that one tiny teaspoon. This emphasizes how, although we often perceive the world in terms of large objects and distances, the universe at its core is primarily composed of incredibly tiny particles. The juxtaposition of such gigantic numbers invites us to reconsider our understanding of scale and complexity. How can something so small have such grand implications? Isn't it amazing how the building blocks of life are all around us, hidden in plain sight? Believe it or not, Half Dome was once deemed unreachable. This iconic granite formation located in Yosemite National Park stands majestically at 8,142 feet, captivating the hearts of all who gaze upon it. Back in the early 1900s, many viewed Half Dome as a colossal barrier, a rock wall sealed off from human ambition. However, in 1875, a determined climber named George Anderson defied expectations by successfully reaching the summit, forever changing the narrative surrounding this monumental monolith. His remarkable ascent opened the door for other brave adventurers who were eager to conquer the daunting heights. By the late 1960s, park rangers took measures to enhance safety, installing cables along the steep and rocky paths, allowing thousands of hikers each year to experience the breathtaking vistas awaiting them at the top. Today, reaching the summit of Half Dome is not only a test of physical endurance, but also an immersive journey through the raw beauty of nature. Clambering up those cables, trekkers discover a profound sense of achievement, standing triumphantly atop what was once considered impossible. Isn't it inspiring how dreams of exploration transform the world around us? Prepare to be amazed by you might be shocked to learn how cars are changing. Imagine cruising down the road in a vehicle that doesn't have a steering wheel or pedals. Sounds like a scene from a sci-fi movie, right? Well, Mercedes-Benz is turning this futuristic fantasy into reality with their groundbreaking car controlled entirely by joysticks. This innovative design prioritizes convenience and accessibility, enabling drivers to navigate their vehicles using easy-to-use joysticks instead of the traditional steering wheel and pedals. This breakthrough doesn't just alter how we operate cars, it reshapes our entire concept of driving. Equipped with cutting-edge technology, these advanced vehicles manage navigation and safety autonomously, allowing drivers to savor the experience rather than fixating on control. Moreover, this revolutionary approach has the potential to transform mobility for individuals facing challenges with conventional driving, such as those with disabilities. So, fasten your seatbelt. This is only the beginning of a significant shift in personal transportation, where the future of driving unfolds before our very eyes. Is it really true that ketchup was once a medicine? Back in 1834, ketchup, which we mostly enjoy on fries and burgers today, was surprisingly marketed as a cure for indigestion. This unusual promotion shows how food and medicine were often intertwined in earlier times. People believed that tomatoes, the key ingredient in ketchup, could help settle upset stomachs. It wasn't uncommon for various condiments and food items to be promoted with health benefits, as knowledge about nutrition and health was still developing. Ketchup's medicinal image eventually faded as society shifted its focus on proper nutrition and dietary guidelines. Despite this quirky history, ketchup's popularity didn't wane. In fact, it transformed from a medicinal concoction to a beloved condiment embraced by many cultures worldwide. Today, it's hard to imagine a picnic without it. This fascinating story about ketchup invites us to think about how our perceptions of food can change over time. So, what other foods have unexpected origins? Is it really true that gold can boost fitness? In a truly innovative program, the Dubai government launched the enticing initiative known as Your Weight in Gold. This program encourages residents to lose weight by rewarding them with gold for every kilogram shed. Imagine stepping on the scale and not only seeing a lower number, but also holding shimmering gold in your hand. Participants receive an impressive 1 to 2 grams of gold for each kilogram lost. If someone manages to reach the impressive milestone of losing 10 kilograms, they earn a gold bar. By ingeniously combining health with luxury, the program created a buzz throughout the community, motivating people to embrace healthier lifestyles. This unique incentive transformed a challenging personal journey into a thrilling adventure filled with the promise of golden rewards. Health and fitness do not often come with such bright incentives, but Dubai's program made taking charge of personal wellness both exciting and rewarding. Who knew that the allure of gold could spark a wave of commitment to better health among its citizens? Would you join the challenge for a chance to trade pounds for precious metal? Have you tasted the magic of kimchi? This beloved dish isn't just a tasty side. It's a cornerstone of Korean culture recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage in 2013. Kimchi is more than just fermented veggies. It represents tradition, community, and seasonal change. Each autumn, families across Korea gather to prepare kimchi, a process known as kimjong, ensuring they have enough to sustain them through the chilly winter months. Imagine the vibrant colors of napa cabbage, radishes, and spices coming together in a huge communal effort. The preparation usually involves each family member taking on specific tasks, like slicing the vegetables or mixing in the flavorful chili pepper paste. Once assembled, the kimchi is packed away to ferment, developing its distinctive tangy flavor that's rich in probiotics, making it a healthy addition to any meal. This shared experience not only strengthens family bonds, but also connects people across generations as they pass down secret recipes and techniques. So the next time you enjoy a bite of kimchi, remember it's not just food, it's a taste of history and culture. Why exactly does a caterpillar march in line? The pine processionary caterpillar exhibits a captivating behavior that resembles a marching parade, but this formation is much more than just a quirky sight. It serves essential survival purposes. As these caterpillars travel in groups, they confuse potential predators, such as birds, making it harder for attackers to single out one individual. This strategy has evolved as a smart way for the caterpillars to protect themselves while traversing their habitats. Moreover, the caterpillars use scents to communicate and maintain cohesion within the procession, ensuring that no one strays from the group. As they move, they leave behind silk threads, which allow younger caterpillars to follow the older ones easily, fostering a sense of community and support among them. By marching together toward their next destination, usually a pine tree filled with favorite snacks, they significantly increase their chances of survival in the wild. So the next time you see this remarkable line of caterpillars, remember they are engaging in cooperative behavior that has been honed over generations for optimal survival in their environment. Here's a wild fact about ancient Egyptian dwarves. Contrary to modern portrayals, dwarves in ancient Egypt were actually held in high regard. They occupied respected positions within society and were not viewed with ridicule, as we might expect today. Ancient Egyptians believed that dwarves possessed special qualities and were associated with various deities, such as gods of luck and creativity. This connection to the divine made them integral to different aspects of life, including healing and festivities. Far from being marginalized, dwarves were often depicted in art and literature, emphasizing their status and importance. Their presence in royal courts and temples signifies the cultural appreciation of their unique traits. So the next time you hear about how dwarves were treated in history, remember that ancient Egypt celebrated them in ways that highlight their significant role in society. Have you ever wondered about high heels' original purpose? Surprisingly, their first use wasn't for fashion-savvy humans, but for protecting horses. Back in the 10th century, Persian cavalrymen wore shoes with raised heels to help keep their feet secure in the stirrups during battle. This ingenious design provided a solid grip, allowing them to ride more effectively. As the trend spread to Europe in the 16th century, high heels transitioned from aiding horses to becoming a symbol of status among aristocrats. Men and women flaunted pointed heels as a part of their fashionable attire. In fact, King Louis XIV of France famously wore heels that elevated him above his peers. Over the centuries, high heels have wandered from practical origins to being seen as both empowering and often uncomfortable in modern fashion. So next time you slip into a pair of heels, consider their fascinating journey through history. Can you imagine that the Beatles changed music forever? This legendary band revolutionized the music scene in the 1960s with their innovative approach to melody and rhythm. Their unique blend of rock, pop, and even classical elements helped define a new sound that still influences artists today. With iconic hits like Hey Jude and Let It Be, the Beatles pushed boundaries, experimenting with musical structures that had never been heard before. Despite the tongue-in-cheek claim that they couldn't beat the music notes, their creativity proved otherwise. From using unconventional instruments to incorporating complex harmonies, they transformed not just the sound of popular music, but also the very way we think about songwriting. Their lasting legacy is a testament to the power of melding genres and the boundless possibilities of music. Isn't it amazing to think about their impact? Cleopatra's Mystery Endures show, Did That Happen? Her death in Alexandria during the 30th century BCE marks a pivotal moment in history, yet her legacy continues to captivate us. Known as the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, Cleopatra's life was anything but ordinary. She navigated political turmoil and personal relationships while trying to maintain her kingdom's autonomy amidst Roman expansion. Her final act, shrouded in mystery, involved a dramatic choice that has spurred countless tales and theories. Rather than building a vast empire, she is celebrated for her intelligence, charisma, and fierce independence, becoming a powerful symbol of female strength. Despite the wars that defined her era, her name echoes through centuries, appearing in literature, film, and art. Cleopatra's story reminds us that true power can be about influence and legacy rather than land and titles. What can her life teach us about the impact of women throughout history? Surprisingly, it's a fact that the universe has no edge. This intriguing concept challenges our understanding of space. Instead of a physical boundary, we encounter something called the cosmological horizon, which is roughly 46.6 billion light-years away from Earth. This horizon symbolizes the limit of what we can observe, marking the farthest distance from which light has reached us since the Big Bang, which exploded into existence over 13 billion years ago. Beyond this horizon lies an unknown realm where theories abound. Some scientists argue that the universe may extend infinitely in all directions, suggesting a never-ending cosmos. Others propose a more circular universe, where traveling far enough in one direction might bring you back to your starting point. Picture sailing through the stars only to find that you return from an infinite journey to the very spot you began. These ideas underscore the complexity and wonder of our universe, reminding us that the night sky is just a glimpse of the vastness beyond. So when you look up at the stars, consider that there's an unimaginable extent of mystery and beauty lying just out of reach. Did you know American POWs were near Hiroshima? For many years, it was a well-kept secret that some American prisoners of war were held in the vicinity of Hiroshima when the atomic bomb was dropped in 1945. This shocking fact highlights an often overlooked chapter of World War II history. After Japan's surrender, reports emerged that American soldiers were captured and imprisoned near this major historical site. The severity of their situation was compounded by the fact that they experienced the devastating effects of the atomic explosion. These POWs endured not only the horrors of war, but also the unimaginable aftermath of a nuclear bomb, making their story both heartbreaking and crucial to understanding the war's impact. Why have these men and their experiences remained largely in the shadows of history? Is it really true that Douglas Bader defied gravity? During World War II, pilots faced a surprising challenge while flying high in combat: blackouts caused by intense G-forces. When pilots made sharp turns, blood tended to pool in their legs, often leading to loss of consciousness. However, British ace Douglas Bader, who had tragically lost both of his legs in a pre-war accident, didn't experience this issue thanks to his innovative prosthetics. Instead of struggling with blood circulation like many of his peers, Bader was able to maintain his focus and skills during high-pressure flights. His incredible ability to adapt not only showcased his resilience, but also highlighted the advancements in prosthetic technology at the time. Bader became a symbol of courage and ingenuity, demonstrating that even obstacles as significant as losing his legs couldn't ground his spirit or diminish his prowess as a fighter pilot. Isn't it amazing how technology and determination can change the game? Have you ever wondered why networking matters? In today's job market, making connections can be just as important as your skills and experience. While a strong resume showcases your qualifications, knowing someone within a company can give you a major edge. This is because personal connections often lead to job referrals, which can make it easier to get your foot in the door. When you network, you're not just exchanging business cards, you're building relationships that can open doors to new opportunities. Attend events, join professional groups, and use social media to your advantage. Engaging with others in your field allows you to learn about job openings before they are posted online and helps you gain insights that can improve your candidacy. Remember, many jobs are filled through personal recommendations rather than advertisements. So why not invest time in networking? Building a solid professional network can be a game changer for your career. Let's uncover the truth about community service alternatives. In a groundbreaking shift, community service emerged as a genuine alternative to jail specifically for female traffic violators. This movement blazed trails by recognizing the power of rehabilitation over punishment, focusing on guiding individuals toward making amends and contributing positively to society. Instead of just serving time behind bars, women caught in traffic violations now had a chance to participate in meaningful community activities, showcasing their commitment to change. This approach not only helps offenders reflect on their mistakes, but also allows them to repair the community directly. As a result, many cities began adopting this strategy, emphasizing the importance of restoring justice through service. Could this innovative method reshape our entire justice system? Prepare to be amazed by the origins of broccoli. This popular vegetable isn't a wild creation. It's actually the result of human ingenuity. Beginning around the 6th century BC, ancient farmers in the Mediterranean region started selectively breeding wild cabbage plants to enhance certain desirable traits. Over many generations of careful cultivation, they crafted what we now recognize as broccoli. The word broccoli itself comes from the Italian term for the flowering crest of a cabbage, reflecting its deep roots in agriculture and culture. Today, broccoli is celebrated not just for its unique taste, but also for its impressive nutritional value. Rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, it's become a favorite addition to countless meals worldwide. So next time you enjoy this green powerhouse, remember the fascinating journey it has taken to reach your plate. Believe it or not, the Simpsons characters have 4 fingers. This iconic design choice made by the show's creators stems from a desire for animation efficiency. By simplifying characters to have only 4 fingers on each hand, the production team saves valuable time and effort. Imagine having to animate 5 fingers. Each wiggle or gesture would take much longer to draw. This clever simplification doesn't just speed up the animation process, it also creates a distinctive and recognizable look that fans have come to love. Characters like Homer, Marge, and Bart are instantly identifiable, making them timeless icons of pop culture. This bold choice also allows for smoother motion and clearer expressions, which enhance comedic moments and emotional scenes. The 4-finger design has even become a trademark of the show, influencing other animated series to adopt similar styles. So next time you watch The Simpsons, take a moment to appreciate how a simple design decision contributes to its charm and longevity in the world of television. Surprisingly, it's a fact that the Taj Mahal changes colors. The stunning Taj Mahal in India is truly a masterpiece of architectural artistry, enchanting viewers with its ability to shift hues throughout the day. As dawn breaks, the monument is bathed in a soft pink glow, a result of the early morning sunlight gently illuminating its iconic white marble. This rosy appearance creates a serene atmosphere, inviting visitors to revel in its beauty. As the sun rises higher, the Taj Mahal dazzles in brilliant white, embodying purity and elegance that captivates tourists and photographers alike, making it one of the most photographed monuments globally. But the spectacle doesn't cease with daylight. As the sun begins to set, the Taj Mahal transforms again, adopting a mesmerizing golden hue that complements its stunning nighttime glow under the moonlight. These remarkable color changes stem from the unique marble composition, which reflects and refracts light in diverse ways as the day progresses. Thus, whether you're admiring its soft pink morning facade, its stark white midday brilliance, or its radiant sunset glow, the Taj Mahal remains a living artwork that continues to amaze all who visit. Guess what really drives wishes on Blood Island? This enchanting location is home to a charming local tradition that captures the imagination of both visitors and residents alike. According to the folklore, if someone successfully rings the church bell, their wishes will be granted. This belief adds a sprinkle of magic to an already captivating atmosphere. The tradition has been passed down through generations, with families gathering around the bell tower during special occasions, hoping to have their dreams come true. The church bell itself, aged and weathered, stands as a symbol of hope and aspiration. Many believe that the sound of the bell carries their wishes to the heavens, where they are heard and fulfilled. Visitors often test their luck by taking a shot at ringing the bell, joining the ranks of those who have hope for everything from love to adventure. Blood Island's blend of natural beauty and enchanting stories makes it a perfect spot for those seeking a little magic in their lives. Are you ready to make a wish? Did you know bald eagles feast on crabs? These majestic birds are often seen soaring high above rivers and coastal areas, but their hunting skills can sometimes surprise us. Bald eagles have a keen eye and incredible agility, allowing them to spot crabs and other seafood from the air. Once they spot their prey, They swoop down with impressive speed, using their powerful talons to snatch crabs right off the shoreline. This behavior highlights the fascinating dynamics of nature and food chains. Crabs form a significant part of the bald eagle's diet, particularly in coastal regions where these birds thrive. By preying on crabs, bald eagles play an important role in maintaining healthy ecosystems. They help control crab populations, which in turn affects the broader food web. This interaction demonstrates how interconnected life is in nature, where one species can impact many others. Next time you see a bald eagle, remember it's not just a symbol of freedom, it's also a talented hunter playing its part in the circle of life. Ever seen the world through an insect's eyes? Some insects and small birds enjoy a unique superpower. They perceive their surroundings in slow motion. This incredible ability comes from their brain's capacity to process information faster than larger animals like elephants. Imagine you're a tiny dragonfly zipping around the sky. While you dart away from a hungry predator, your brain is busy taking in details at lightning speed. This heightened perception helps these small creatures react quickly to sudden movements, dodging danger like a pro. In contrast, larger animals experience the world at a more leisurely pace, giving them less time to react to threats. For instance, an elephant will process its surroundings more slowly, which can sometimes make it vulnerable. This fascinating difference in perception showcases the incredible diversity of life on our planet and the various adaptations that help animals survive. So the next time you spot a fluttering butterfly or a buzzing bee, remember that they might just be experiencing life in a completely different dimension. Let's uncover the truth about probiotics. Probiotics are not just another health buzzword. They are live microorganisms, often called good bacteria, that can work wonders for your gut health. When you consume enough probiotics, they help keep your gut microbiome in balance, promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria while keeping harmful ones at bay. This balance is essential because it can affect everything from digestion to your immune system. You can find probiotics in delicious fermented foods like yogurt, which many of us enjoy for breakfast, and in tangy options like kimchi and sauerkraut, which add flavor and health benefits to our meals. For those who prefer a more concentrated dose, there are also probiotic supplements available. So next time you think about gut health, remember these little heroes in your food. Could they be the secret to feeling better? What if I told you sea silk is real? This extraordinary fabric, known as the rarest in the world, comes from the delicate fibers of Mediterranean clams. When crafted expertly, sea silk sparkles and shimmers like gold, creating a stunning effect that has captivated people for centuries. The process of harvesting these fibers is incredibly labor-intensive, requiring immense skill and patience. Only a handful of artisans still know the traditional methods to weave this luxurious material, making sea silk not only rare, but also a highly sought-after treasure in the fashion world. Its light, airy texture feels soft against the skin, making it perfect for elegant garments and accessories. Imagine wearing a piece of history that connects you to ancient traditions. With its beautiful sheen and unique origin, sea silk is a testament to the amazing possibilities of natural materials. Why do you think something so rare is worth so much? What happens when faith clashes with family love? In a striking case from Tennessee, a church expelled a devoted member after she had served for 60 years. The reason? Her unwavering support for her lesbian daughter. This mother faced a difficult choice when the church demanded that she publicly condemn her daughter's identity. Instead of bowing to pressure, she chose to prioritize love and acceptance, a decision that sparked intense discussions about the complex relationship between faith and family loyalty. For many, this incident raises critical questions. Should religious beliefs dictate personal relationships? How can a community balance adherence to doctrine with compassion for individuals? The mother's stand reflects a growing movement where people advocate for inclusivity and understanding within their faith communities. As more families navigate similar challenges, stories like this encourage open dialogue and highlight the importance of unconditional love, prompting us all to consider how we would react in such circumstances. How do we define loyalty when faced with conflicting values? Hard to believe, but our sun is running out of time. In about 5 billion years, this massive ball of gas will undergo a dramatic transformation, evolving into a red giant. Imagine the sun swelling up and becoming so large that it could potentially engulf Mercury, Venus, and even Earth. This process results from changes in the sun's core as it exhausts its hydrogen fuel, causing it to expand and cool. Once it reaches its red giant phase, the sun will eventually shed its outer layers, creating a stunning planetary nebula. What's left behind will be a dense, dim white dwarf, a small, hot remnant of the sun's former glory. While this might seem far away, it reminds us of the universe's cycle of birth and rebirth. Astronomers study these cosmic transformations to understand our own solar system's fate and the life cycle of stars, prompting the question, how do we prepare for such a distant future? Is it really true that pollution equals smoking cigarettes? In cities like Beijing, the air can be so polluted that spending just one day outdoors is like smoking 21 cigarettes. This startling comparison highlights the dangers of fine particulate matter, known as PM 2.5. These tiny particles can easily get into your lungs and even enter your bloodstream, leading to serious health problems over time. The higher the PM 2.5 levels, the greater the risk of respiratory issues like asthma and chronic bronchitis, as well as heart diseases. Unfortunately, many people in these polluted areas may not realize how much harm they are exposing themselves to just by walking outside. As urban areas continue to grow and industrial activities expand, it's crucial for everyone to understand the implications of air quality on health. Can we afford to ignore this growing crisis? Uncover the gorita plant's amazing oxygen transport secret. This incredible plant is classified as a protein-like organism, and it boasts a remarkable feature: superior hemocyanin compared to hemoglobin. But what does this mean? Hemocyanin is a copper-based protein that allows the gorita to transport oxygen more efficiently than many traditional blood components, like hemoglobin, the protein found in our own blood. This unique characteristic not only highlights the gorita plant's fascinating biology, but also emphasizes its importance in the ecosystem. By efficiently transporting oxygen, the gorita helps various forms of life thrive, showcasing the interconnectedness of nature. Imagine a plant that acts like a blood transporter, playing a vital role in sustaining the environment around it. The study of such plants can inspire future research in biotechnology and medicine, potentially leading to groundbreaking discoveries. So next time you hear about exotic plants, remember the gorita and its incredible ability to contribute to the survival of many living beings. How many other amazing secrets do plants hold? You might be shocked to learn that enzymes are essential. These remarkable proteins act as catalysts, speeding up chemical reactions that are vital for life itself. Imagine trying to bake a cake without the right ingredients. It simply wouldn't work. Similarly, enzymes help organisms perform crucial biochemical processes, like breaking down food and building DNA. Each enzyme is specific to a particular reaction, much like a key fits only one lock. Without them, our bodies would struggle to function properly, leading to serious health issues. Enzymes are involved in everything from digestion to energy production, enabling us to grow and heal. They work by lowering the energy needed for reactions to occur, which means our cells can work efficiently all day long. So the next time you eat, remember that enzymes are the unsung heroes behind the scenes, making sure everything runs smoothly in your body. Prepare to be amazed by Joan of Arc's innocence. In a surprising turn of events, Joan of Arc, the legendary French heroine, was declared innocent of heresy a full 25 years after her execution. Joan was executed in 1431, accused of witchcraft and heresy for leading troops in battle during the 100 Years' War. Her trial, which was heavily influenced by political motives, painted her as a villain rather than a courageous leader. However, in 1456, a retrial sought to clear her name, revealing that the original trial had been unjust and biased. The new findings recognized Joan's bravery in fighting for France, ultimately leading to her rehabilitation. This decision not only honored her memory but also underscored the importance of justice, even years after a wrongful conviction. Joan of Arc was canonized as a saint in 1920, cementing her legacy as a symbol of faith and courage. Isn't it remarkable how history can be rewritten? Prepare to be amazed by Australia's kangaroo population. Did you know that Australia is home to more than 50 million kangaroos? That's almost twice the number of people living in the country. These iconic marsupials can be found hopping around in various habitats, from lush forests to open grasslands and even urban areas. With their powerful hind legs and long tails, kangaroos are perfectly adapted to their environment. They use their strong legs to travel long distances in search of food and water, which helps them survive in Australia's often harsh climate. Interestingly, kangaroos are social animals and often gather in groups called mobs. This not only protects them from predators, but also helps them communicate and care for their young. Australia has several species of kangaroos, including the common kangaroo, red kangaroo, and eastern grey kangaroo, each with unique characteristics. Isn't it fascinating to think about these amazing animals thriving in such large numbers? Have you ever heard of the Postal Service Band? This unique group got its name in the most creative way possible. Instead of jamming together in the same room, the band members tackled their busy schedules by mailing music tracks to one another using the United States Postal Service, USPS. Imagine sending your music via snail mail. This method might seem old-fashioned, but it allowed each member to contribute their distinct style and ideas, ultimately leading to the iconic sound the band is known for today. As they exchanged recordings, the artists collaborated from a distance, showing that you don't always need to be in the same space to create beautiful music. The innovative use of mail not only defined their process, but also contributed to their identity, making their songs feel both personal and connected to a different era of communication. So, the next time you listen to their music, think about how those tracks traveled through the postal system, bridging distances and bringing their melodies to life. What an inspiring story of creativity and teamwork. Hard to believe, but grenades were designed like baseballs. During wartime, the U.S. military understood that young soldiers would be more comfortable throwing something familiar. That's why they crafted grenades to match the size and weight of a standard baseball. This decision highlights the cultural impact of baseball in American society, where the sport is more than just a game. It's part of the nation's identity. Imagine a soldier trained to toss a grenade just like they would a baseball, feeling a sense of confidence infused by this connection. This clever design aimed to foster familiarity and ease in a chaotic environment, reflecting the military's strategic thinking. By aligning a lethal tool with a beloved pastime, the military not only ensured better performance, but also tapped into a deep-rooted symbol of American life. What else might we learn from the intersection of sports and military history? Could bike lanes power our cities with solar energy? Some cities are testing innovative bike lanes made from solar panels, transforming how we think about transportation and clean energy. These solar bike lanes are designed to generate electricity while providing cyclists with safe and dedicated paths. Imagine pedaling along a route that not only keeps you safe from traffic, but also harnesses sunlight to produce clean energy. These self-sufficient lanes can power streetlights, traffic signals, and even nearby buildings, significantly reducing the reliance on fossil fuels. Cities like San Francisco and Amsterdam are leading the way with pilot projects that showcase the potential benefits of this unique approach. Moreover, these bike lanes encourage more people to cycle, contributing to reduced carbon emissions and promoting healthier lifestyles. The blend of sustainability and urban transport could redefine how we navigate cities. As the world grapples with climate change, could integrating solar technology into everyday infrastructure be the answer we need? Have you heard about the Arizona hiking rescue adventure? In 2019, an extraordinary incident unfolded when a 74-year-old woman was rescued after an unfortunate hiking injury in Arizona. While rescuers worked hard to get her to safety, an unexpected twist occurred. The stretcher she was on began to spin out of control. Fortunately, she escaped serious injuries. This dramatic rescue did not end there, as the woman later filed a lawsuit against the city, claiming negligence during the rescue operation. Her experience raised important questions about the safety protocols in place for emergency rescues. After a legal battle, She was awarded $50,000 in compensation in 2021, reflecting both her ordeal and the responsibilities shouldered by city officials. This story isn't just about a rescue gone awry. It highlights the critical balance between providing swift help and ensuring safety practices are followed. As more people hike and explore nature, cases like this remind us all to prioritize safety and caution in adventurous pursuits. Could better training for rescuers prevent similar accidents? Can you believe the stirrup is so tiny? This remarkable bone, located in the middle ear, is actually the smallest bone in the human body, measuring just about 3 millimeters in length. Known for its distinctive stirrup shape, this tiny structure is crucial for our ability to hear. The stirrup works in concert with two other tiny bones, the malleus and incus, to transmit sound vibrations from the outer ear to the inner ear. When sound waves hit the eardrum, the malleus picks up the vibrations, passes them to the incus, and finally to the stirrup. This small bone then connects to the oval window of the cochlea, where the vibrations are transformed into nerve signals that our brain interprets as sound. Despite its minuscule size, the stirrup plays an essential role in how we perceive the world around us through sound. Isn't it fascinating how such a tiny bone can be so vital to our hearing? Let's uncover the truth about stronger hurricanes. Warmer oceans, fueled by climate change, are making hurricanes more intense. As ocean temperatures rise, water evaporates more quickly, sending extra moisture into the atmosphere. This process allows winds to gather even more water vapor and heat as they travel over the ocean. The result? Stronger winds and heavier rainfall. Studies show that over the past 50 years, the frequency of Category 4 and 5 hurricanes has doubled, and these powerful storms are likely to become more common in the future. With climate models predicting a continuation of this trend, regions hit by hurricanes are bracing for severe flooding and long-lasting damage. The storms bring not only destruction, but also raise concerns about the safety of communities and ecosystems. How can we prepare for these more intense hurricanes and protect our homes and loved ones? Why exactly do we call a group of lions a pride? This term beautifully reflects the strength and unity of these majestic big cats. Lions are unique among wildcats because they live in social groups, or prides, typically consisting of several related females, their cubs, and a few males. These prides work together to hunt, share food, and protect their territory from rivals. Female lions or lionesses take on most of the hunting responsibilities. This cooperative behavior not only ensures survival, but also strengthens family ties and social bonds within the group. The dynamic within a pride showcases a structured social order, where each member plays an important role in raising cubs and maintaining the pride's well-being. So next time you hear the word pride, remember it's more than just a group name. It symbolizes teamwork and loyalty within the lion community. Here's something incredible about rogue planets. These mysterious celestial bodies drift through the Milky Way without the guidance of any star. Rogue planets either get kicked out from their original solar systems or form far away from any star's gravitational pull. Imagine that there could be more rogue planets in our galaxy than there are stars. An astonishing thought. Because they don't have a star to light them up, these free-floating planets are often tough to spot, hiding in the vast darkness of space. Scientists believe that they might not even have the warmth or energy that planets like Earth enjoy, creating a chilling environment. Picture a lonely ball of rock or gas wandering through the cosmos, possibly holding secrets about the universe's formation. With technologies advancing, astronomers are developing new ways to find and study these elusive wanderers, which could change our understanding of planetary systems and the makeup of the galaxy. What are rogue planets telling us about the vast universe around us? Did the US Navy know about Cher's bold outfit? During the filming of her unforgettable music video for If I Could Turn Back Time, Cher surprised everyone on the battleship Missouri with her daring choice of attire, a striking fishnet bodysuit. The crew on board had no idea what to expect, and their genuine reactions were caught on camera as they witnessed Cher perform. The juxtaposition of a glamorous pop star against the backdrop of a mighty battleship made the video iconic. This unique setting and Cher's daring look drew attention not just to her performance, but also to the idea of femininity and empowerment in a military context. The Navy, known for its strict codes of conduct, found itself in an unusual situation, adding a layer of fun and spontaneity to the shoot. It's fascinating how a music video could blend pop culture with military life, don't you think? Prepare to be amazed by monkey greetings. White-faced capuchin monkeys have a fascinating way of saying hello that sets them apart from our typical human interactions. These clever little creatures engage in a unique ritual where they stick their fingers up each other's noses. While this may seem strange to us, it's a friendly bonding gesture in the monkey world, much like a handshake or a high five for humans. This quirky greeting helps strengthen their social connections and reinforces trust among group members. Just like humans enjoy a warm hug, these monkeys have found a playful and intimate way to show affection. Their unusual behavior reminds us that the animal kingdom is full of surprising social customs. So the next time you see a capuchin monkey, just think about how different their friendly hellos are. What other quirky animal behaviors might be hiding in the wild? Discover Mercedes McCambridge's wild preparation for The Exorcist. To capture the eerie and unsettling voice of the demon Pazuzu, Mercedes McCambridge went to shocking lengths. She consumed raw eggs to scratch her throat and chain-smoked cigarettes to create a gruffer tone. But it didn't stop there. In a true act of dedication, she even had herself tied to a chair during recording sessions. This intense vocal training aimed to give her performance an authentically chilling sound that would send shivers down anyone's spine. Interestingly, despite her groundbreaking work and talent, McCambridge chose not to have her name credited in the film. This decision adds a layer of mystery to her already fascinating story. The haunting voice of Pazuzu has become iconic in horror history, and McCambridge's commitment to authenticity is a testament to her skills as a voice artist. How did such dedication influence other actors in the genre? Discover the hidden past of Afghanistan and Pakistan. These two neighboring countries have a fascinating history that significantly influences their present. Afghanistan, often called the crossroads of Asia, has seen numerous empires rise and fall, from the Achaemenids to the Great Game between Britain and Russia. This rich tapestry of cultures and histories alongside Pakistan's own journey, emerging as an independent nation in 1947 amidst conflicts, shapes their identities today. Ongoing disputes and challenges, such as those surrounding borders and governance, underline a complex relationship that has evolved over time. Understanding these historical contexts helps shed light on current events and ongoing struggles. Why do the echoes of past conflicts still resonate so deeply in their societies? Did you know colors influence your appetite? Red and yellow are not just bright and cheerful, they play a huge role in how we feel about food. Many fast food brands use these colors in their logos and signage because studies show that they can actually stimulate our appetite. The warm tones evoke feelings of urgency and comfort, encouraging customers to make quick decisions to grab a bite. Think about it. When you see a red and yellow sign, doesn't it make you a little hungrier? This clever use of color is a marketing tactic that taps into our emotions and instincts. Brands like McDonald's and Burger King are perfect examples, using these colors to attract diners and create a warm, inviting atmosphere. So the next time you pass by a fast food joint, remember that the colors are more than just aesthetics. They're designed to make you feel hungry and ready to eat. Most people don't know this, but camels have unique blood cells. These fascinating creatures possess oval-shaped blood cells that play a crucial role in their survival in harsh desert environments. As temperatures rise, camels can experience substantial increases in body heat, but thanks to their special blood cells, their circulation remains smooth. Unlike the round blood cells typical in many animals, camel blood cells can expand up to 240% of their original size without bursting. This impressive flexibility allows camels to adapt and maintain their health even in the extreme heat of the desert. With these amazing adaptations, camels are not only skilled at conserving water, but also have the ability to manage their temperature effectively. Who knew that such a simple shape could have such a huge impact on survival? This remarkable trait showcases the incredible ways that animals adapt to their environments. Guess what really drives soldiers to distraction? The unbearable conditions in the trenches during World War I created a nightmarish environment for the men fighting on the front lines. Imagine a narrow, muddy pit filled with the stench of dead bodies, human waste, and rotting food. This horrifying mix made the air nearly unbreathable, pushing soldiers to their limits. To cope with these overpowering odors, many soldiers resorted to stuffing tobacco or mint in their noses, hoping to block out the smell. This small act became a common sight among the troops, illustrating their desperate struggle for survival amid such horrific circumstances. The unsanitary conditions not only affected the soldiers' mental state but also their physical health, as illnesses spread rapidly. The trenches were not just battlegrounds but places of unimaginable suffering and resilience. How did humanity endure such a harsh reality? Did you know 7 breaks the math rules? The number 7 stands out in the world of mathematics as it is the only single-digit number that plays by its own rules when it comes to multiplication. While other numbers create predictable patterns when multiplied, 7 seems to dance to a different beat, making its times table a tricky challenge for many. For example, when you multiply by numbers like 2 or 3, you expect smooth, flowing results, like getting 6 from 2 times 3. But with 7, things get dicey. 7 times 2 is 14, and 7 times 3 is 21, suddenly adding a layer of complexity. This peculiarity makes it a favorite among math enthusiasts who enjoy unraveling its mysteries. It also sparks curiosity in learners who find themselves grappling with those tricky 7 times table facts. Why does 7 behave differently? Its uniqueness keeps mathematicians and students engaged in discovering more about this fascinating number. Discover the wonders of Dominica's incredible boiling lake. This amazing natural phenomenon is unlike anything you've ever seen. Located in the lush hills of Dominica, the boiling lake is a geothermal marvel where the water temperature can soar close to 90 degrees Celsius. This extreme heat is due to the volcanic activity beneath the surface, which keeps the water bubbling and steaming like a giant cauldron. Imagine standing on the edge of this surreal lake, watching the fog rise and hearing the bubbling sounds that echo across the valley. Surrounded by dramatic cliffs and verdant vegetation, this place is a treasure trove for adventurers and nature lovers alike. The hike to reach the boiling lake is not for the faint of heart. It typically takes about 3 to 4 hours through challenging terrain. But for those who dare to embark on the journey, a mesmerizing landscape awaits, full of vibrant flora and the captivating sounds of nature. Have you ever dreamed of witnessing such a unique sight? Did you know police car interference has serious consequences? In Colorado, if you interfere with an active police car, you could face hefty fines or even jail time. This rule is in place to ensure that officers can perform their duties without distractions or disruptions. Interfering can include actions like blocking a police vehicle, yelling at officers during a traffic stop, or even trying to take photos while they are responding to emergencies. Such behaviors can hinder police work, potentially putting everyone involved at risk. Colorado takes these incidents seriously, aiming to protect not only law enforcement, but also the general public. The penalties reflect the importance of allowing police to do their jobs safely and effectively. So next time you see an active police scene, remember the stakes. Keeping calm and letting the professionals handle the situation is always best. Let's uncover the truth about the Aerocar. In the 1950s, Maltine Taylor introduced an innovative vehicle that captured the imagination of many, the Aerocar. This remarkable invention combined the functionality of a car and an airplane, featuring detachable wings that allowed it to soar through the skies or cruise down the highways. The Aerocar could reach impressive speeds of up to 118 miles per hour, showcasing humanity's ambition to blend 2 forms of transportation into one. However, despite its pioneering design and unique capabilities, the Aerocar never hit the market in mass production. It remains a symbol of what could have been, inspiring engineers and dreamers alike to continue pursuing the dream of flying cars. While we may not yet see cars taking off from our streets, the Aerocar reminds us that the sky isn't the limit when it comes to our transportation dreams. Guess what really drives infinity coffee tables? These mesmerizing pieces of furniture employ LED lights and mirrors to craft an illusion of endless depth. When you light up an infinity coffee table, it looks like it has a bottomless pit glowing with light, creating an eye-catching effect that can transform any room. Ideal for both tech enthusiasts and interior designers, these tables are more than just functional. They're a conversation starter. The reflective surfaces work together with the lights in such a clever way that they seem to stretch into the unknown, captivating anyone who lays eyes on them. Whether used in a modern living room or a chic cafe, the depth and glow draw people in, making them perfect for showcasing art or serving drinks. Plus, they add a futuristic touch that can elevate your space to new heights. What will inspire you to create your own stunning setup? Have you ever wondered about missing soldiers in Lithuania? In 2020, an unusual incident unfolded during a graduation exam involving 5 Lithuanian soldiers. These brave individuals went missing, successfully avoiding all attempts to locate them as they believed the exercise was still in progress. Picture this. While their comrades were searching high and low, these soldiers were honing their survival skills and demonstrating their training in a real-world context. A military spokesman later praised their exemplary performance, highlighting that their ability to think critically and adapt under pressure showcased the very essence of military training. Instead of panicking in a stressful situation, they transformed it into a test of their capabilities. This remarkable event not only raised eyebrows but also sparked discussions about the effectiveness of military exercises and the importance of communication during training. What do you think about their decision to continue evading capture? Ever thought about why Furolio feels like a fairy tale? Nestled in the enchanting Bobona River Valley of Switzerland, Furolio stands out with its unique charm, primarily because it has no electricity. Picture this: stone houses with rustic roofs lining the serene streets, where the sounds of nature replace the buzzing of electronics. This peaceful ambiance invites you to slow down and truly appreciate the beauty around you. At the heart of Furolio lies a breathtaking 80-meter waterfall that cascades down with a gentle roar, making it one of the town's main attractions. As visitors gather to marvel at this stunning sight, they often find themselves captivated by the lush greenery and vibrant wildflowers that surround it. This hidden gem offers a rare escape from the fast-paced modern world, allowing you to connect with nature while exploring a true slice of Swiss tranquility. Are you ready to visit Furolio's magical landscape? Did you know that Cuba has more doctors than the UK? With an impressive ratio of 9 doctors for every 1,000 people, Cuba outshines the UK, which has only 2.7 doctors per 1,000 inhabitants. This remarkable healthcare system is a point of national pride, reflecting Cuba's commitment to health education and accessible medical care for all its citizens. Interestingly, many of these skilled Cuban doctors work abroad, showcasing their expertise in over 65 different countries. Approximately 70,000 Cuban medical professionals have taken their talents globally, offering vital assistance, especially in underserved areas facing healthcare shortages. The Cuban model emphasizes preventative care and community-based practices, resulting in excellent health outcomes. So, while the UK may have fewer doctors per person, Cuba's unique approach to healthcare and international medical collaboration truly sets it apart. What can we learn from Cuba's healthcare system? What if I told you about King Charles II's potion? This infamous concoction, known as the King's Drops, had some pretty bizarre ingredients. Crafted from powdered human skulls and a moss called usnea, this mixture was thought to cure all sorts of ailments, especially troubling issues like nosebleeds and epilepsy. During the 17th century, medicine often mixed the mystical with the scientific, and people believed that these unusual ingredients had healing properties. King Charles II himself was known for his eccentricity and willingness to try almost anything for his health. It's hard to believe that such practices were accepted in those times, reflecting a world where superstition often guided medical choices. While we now understand medicine much better, this potion is a reminder of a time when the line between science and magic was decidedly blurry. Isn't it fascinating to see how far we've come? Believe it or not, the Flickbook machine is magical. This innovative device, created by artist J.Z. Fontaine, brings drawings to life in a captivating way. Imagine holding a small book that, when flipped rapidly, transforms static images into moving tales right before your eyes. The Flickbook machine is like a mini cinema, allowing you to enjoy vintage animation anywhere you go. By using clever flipbook mechanics, it combines art and technology, giving a fresh twist to storytelling. In a world that often feels dominated by digital screens, this compact invention encourages people to appreciate the charm of hand-drawn art. Each flicker of the pages evokes nostalgia for a time when animations were crafted frame by frame. Art enthusiasts and animation lovers alike can relish the tactile experience of physically handling the book while savoring the delightful motion of the drawings. Whether you're sharing it with friends or enjoying a quiet moment alone, the Flickbook machine offers a joyful escape. So next time you're searching for a unique gift or a fun way to enjoy animation, why not try your hand at creating your own Flickbook? Can you believe oceans meet but don't mix? In the Gulf of Alaska, a fascinating phenomenon occurs where two distinct bodies of water come together without blending. This stunning sight happens when fresh water from melting glaciers flows into the ocean, creating a vivid line between the fresh and salty waters. The difference in salinity and density makes it possible for these two types of water to coexist side by side. Imagine standing on a boat and looking down at the water, seeing a clear dividing line between the deep blue ocean and the lighter fresh water. This striking divide not only captivates onlookers, but also supports unique ecosystems where marine life thrives. Species adapted to freshwater and saltwater can live in this extraordinary environment, making it a hotspot for biodiversity. Scientists study this phenomenon to better understand ocean dynamics and the effects of climate change on our planet's waters. Isn't it incredible how nature creates such breathtaking displays that challenge our understanding of how things should work? Believe it or not, scorpions can sting themselves. This fascinating and somewhat bizarre behavior occurs when alcohol is poured on these arachnids. When exposed to alcohol, scorpions become highly sensitive to external stimuli, leading them to panic and lash out in self-defense. In this heightened state, they can inadvertently sting themselves, resulting in their own demise. This unusual reaction highlights the complexities of the animal kingdom and serves as a reminder of how different creatures respond to stress. Scorpions have survived for millions of years, expertly thriving in harsh environments. Yet when faced with an unexpected challenge, they can react in ways we might not expect. It makes us appreciate the intricate balance of nature, where even the smallest changes can lead to startling consequences. Isn't it incredible to think that something as simple as alcohol can trigger such a dramatic response in a creature that has weathered the ages? Nature is full of surprises, and the world of scorpions is just one example of its stunning, often bizarre intricacies. Nixon's groundbreaking visit to China changed everything. In 1972, Richard Nixon became the first U.S. president to set foot in the People's Republic of China, making a bold move that transformed diplomatic relations between the two nations. This historic trip was marked by the famous ping-pong diplomacy, where friendly exchanges in table tennis paved the way for greater dialogue. Nixon's visit was significant not just for its political implications, but also because it opened the door for trade, cultural exchanges, and a re-evaluation of global alliances. Prior to this, the U.S. had not recognized the Communist government of China, considering the country a rival. By visiting, Nixon aimed to ease tensions and counterbalance the influence of the Soviet Union. His meetings with Chairman Mao Zedong and Premier Zhou Enlai signaled a new era of communication and cooperation. This change has had lasting effects on international relations and trade that continue to shape our world today. How did such a bold step redefine global politics? Here's a wild fact about Dubai's Palm Island. This stunning artificial island is designed to resemble a palm tree and is a remarkable feat of engineering. Created through a meticulous process of extracting sand and stones from the seabed, workers transformed an area of the Arabian Gulf into a breathtaking urban paradise. The Palm Jumeirah, as it's officially known, stretches out into the water, featuring luxurious hotels, upscale residences, and beautiful beaches that attract tourists from all over the world. Constructed in the early 2000s, the island exemplifies Dubai's flair for creating extraordinary architecture and innovative land reclamation projects. Not only does it showcase human creativity, but it also serves as a symbol of the city's rapid growth and modernization. Imagine living among palm trees surrounded by stunning sea views. What an incredible lifestyle. Have you ever dreamed of visiting such an extraordinary place? Ever heard of beer and shoes in Belgium? At the Dologrite Bar, a unique twist on enjoying drinks adds a fun element to the experience. When patrons order the bar's famous giant beer, they receive a shoe as a quirky guarantee. Instead of simply keeping track of the giant mug, the shoe is hung from the ceiling, creating a humorous and memorable sight. This tradition sparks curiosity and laughter among guests, who enjoy the friendly atmosphere as they sip their beverages. Once they finish their drink and return the giant mug, they get their shoe back. This playful approach not only ensures that the special mug makes its way back, but also makes for an unforgettable outing in Belgium. Next time you're in the area, consider stopping by Dologrite for a huge beer and see if you dare to leave your shoe behind. Here's a wild fact about North Carolina's elephant law. Did you know that in North Carolina, it's illegal to use elephants for plowing cotton fields? This law highlights an important shift in how we view animals and their roles in agriculture. In the past, elephants, like many other animals, were used as working beasts in various farming activities. However, with growing awareness of animal welfare, states like North Carolina have taken steps to protect these majestic creatures from harsh labor conditions. While it might seem odd in today's world, this ban reflects a commitment to treating animals with respect and kindness. By removing elephants from agricultural settings, North Carolina sets a precedent for humane treatment and encourages more sustainable and ethical farming practices. Isn't it fascinating to see how laws evolve and play a role in protecting animals? Did you know water bottle dates are about the plastic? It turns out the truth is that the expiration dates printed on water bottles actually refer to the plastic, not the water. Many people think the water itself goes bad, but it's the bottle that can change over time. As bottles age, especially when exposed to heat or sunlight, the plastic can start to break down. This degradation might not only affect the taste of the water, but could also pose health risks if harmful chemicals leach into your drink. That's why it's important to pay attention to those dates. Furthermore, while the water can remain safe to drink for a long time, it's best to stick to the indicated expiration to ensure you're consuming it from a fresh bottle. So next time you grab that bottle from the store, remember it's the plastic's deadline you should be thinking about. Discover the secret life of Australian blue bees. These fascinating insects may not produce honey, but they play a crucial role in Australia's ecosystem. As vital pollinators, Australian blue bees are responsible for fertilizing approximately 30% of the country's agricultural crops. Without them, many fruits, vegetables, and nuts could face serious declines in yield. Unlike honeybees, blue bees lead solitary lives, meaning each female bee works independently to gather pollen and nectar from flowers. They search for native blooms, contributing to both agricultural success and the health of wild plant populations. Their unique foraging habits make them essential allies in food production. So the next time you enjoy a juicy Australian peach or crunchy almond, remember that these vibrant blue bees played a part in making it possible. How amazing is it to think about the significance of such a small but mighty creature? What if English is the world's top language? With around 1.3 billion speakers, English holds the title for the most spoken language globally. This incredible number reflects its widespread use across different countries and cultures. English isn't just popular in conversation, it's also the dominant language on the internet, making up about 25% of all online content. This means that when you navigate websites, watch videos, or read articles, a large chunk of that information is likely in English. The language's prominence stems from historical factors such as the British Empire's expansion and the global influence of American culture in film, music, and technology. As a result, English has become a common tongue for international business, travel, and diplomacy. This widespread use allows people from different backgrounds to communicate more easily and share ideas. Whether you're in a bustling city or a remote village, you might find someone who speaks English. Isn't it fascinating how one language can connect so many people around the world? Prepare to be amazed by Alabama's truth challenge. This perplexing situation highlights a significant societal issue where perceptions of reality and justice often collide, leaving many citizens puzzled. In Alabama, a growing number of people struggle to agree on what constitutes the truth, and this disagreement can have serious implications for law enforcement. When individuals view events through different lenses, it complicates investigations and can lead to mistrust in police efforts. For instance, in cases of crime, varying accounts of what happened make it difficult to achieve justice when everyone's idea of the truth is different. This is not just an Alabama problem, it reflects a broader challenge many communities face today. As we navigate a world filled with misinformation, understanding how to discern fact from fiction becomes increasingly important, inviting us to question our resources and conviction. How can Alabama address these challenges for a fairer future? Prepare to be amazed by Elaine Davidson's body piercings. This remarkable woman holds the world record for the most body piercings, with an astonishing count of over 9,800. That's right, within her body she has embraced more piercings than most people can imagine. Each piercing tells a story, representing her adventurous spirit and passion for body art. Davidson first began her piercing journey in the late 1990s, and since then, she has transformed her body into a canvas of self-expression. With every piercing, she celebrates individuality and the beauty of diversity in body modification. This unique distinction has not only brought her fame, but has also sparked conversations about the art and culture of piercings around the world. While some may find the sheer number overwhelming, Davidson views it as a personal statement. Have you ever considered what it would be like to express yourself in such a bold and colorful way as she does? Each piercing reveals a layer of her identity, making us wonder about the stories behind every hoop and stud. Hard to believe, but Walt Disney went incognito. This legendary figure, known for his perfectionism, often disguised himself to sneak into Disneyland without being recognized. Why did he do this? It was all about ensuring the park maintained his high standards. By blending in with the crowd, Disney could observe his employees, ride the attractions, and even time how long guests waited in line. His goal was simple: to create a magical experience for every visitor. This hands-on approach meant he could catch tiny details that many might overlook, like the flow of people or the quality of service. Thanks to his dedication, Disneyland transformed into a dreamlike world where every aspect, big or small, was carefully considered. This commitment to perfection not only elevated the guest experience, but also established Disneyland as a benchmark for theme parks around the globe. Isn't it fascinating how one man's attention to detail shaped such a beloved place? Did you hear about the treasure of a sunken galleon? Imagine a massive Spanish galleon, the San Jose, that sank in 1708 off the coast of Colombia, carrying a fortune in gold, silver, and precious gems. Today, experts believe that this lost treasure could be worth a jaw-dropping $20 billion. The vast wealth on board has sparked interest not only from treasure hunters, but also from multiple countries, including Colombia, Spain, Bolivia, and the United States, all vying for a piece of the pie. This treasure trove has inspired countless stories of adventure, greed, and mystery, as the exact location of the wreck remained hidden for centuries. In 2015, underwater explorers finally located the San Jose, reigniting the excitement around this historical shipwreck. As negotiations unfold over the rights to the treasure, the allure of sunken riches continues to captivate our imaginations. What secrets does the San Jose hold, and will the treasure ever truly be recovered? Let's uncover the truth about France's tourism magic. France is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world, attracting millions of travelers each year. What makes this country so irresistible? For starters, it's home to iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre Museum, which entice history buffs and art lovers alike. Besides its stunning architecture, France offers breathtaking landscapes, from the lavender fields of Provence to the picturesque beaches of the French Riviera. The country is also known for its rich culinary traditions, featuring world-class cuisine and renowned wines that delight food enthusiasts. Cities like Paris, Nice, and Lyon buzz with life, showcasing vibrant culture and charming streets. And let's not forget the enchanting chateaux of the Loire Valley, each with fascinating stories to tell. So, are you ready to pack your bags and experience the charm of France? Is it really true that the Sahara covers 11 countries? Yes, it's incredible, but true. The vast Sahara Desert, one of the largest deserts in the world, spreads across an astonishing 11 countries in North Africa. These countries include Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Sudan, Tunisia, and Western Sahara. Encompassing more than 3.5 million square miles, the Sahara features diverse landscapes, including vast sand dunes, rocky plateaus, and even mountain ranges. The climate is extremely arid, with temperatures that can soar during the day and plunge at night. Surprisingly, despite its harsh conditions, the Sahara is home to unique wildlife, such as the Sahara silver antelope and various reptiles. Additionally, many nomadic tribes like the Tuareg have thrived in this challenging environment for centuries, showcasing human resilience and adaptability. The Sahara is not just sand, it's a place rich in history, culture, and fascinating geographical features. So next time you think of the Sahara, remember its expansive presence across multiple nations. Guess what really drives night rainbows in the sky? These enchanting sights, known as moonbows, appear under unique conditions when bright moonlight meets rainy weather. Unlike daytime rainbows, which you might see during a sunny post-rain moment, moonbows dance across the night sky and require specific criteria to manifest. For starters, the moon needs to be nearly full, casting strong beams of light that can create the colorful arc against a dark backdrop. Additionally, there should be minimal light interference, meaning fewer city lights and clearer skies enhance the chances of spotting this rare beauty. Locations like Skogafoss in Iceland and Victoria Falls in Zambia are famous for their frequent moonbows, attracting nighttime adventurers and photographers alike. If you ever find yourself in one of these magical places on a clear, rainy night, look up. You might just witness the ethereal glow of a moonbow shimmering above. Prepare to be amazed by giraffes drinking water. Did you know that giraffes have to spread their nearly 2-meter-long legs wide apart just to take a sip? Their long necks, while magnificent, make it tough for them to bend down to the ground. This unique way of drinking requires balance and a bit of awkwardness, leaving them in a vulnerable position where they could easily become prey for predators like lions or hyenas. Because of this risk, giraffes are always alert while they drink, limiting how long they spend in this compromising stance. Instead of leisurely sipping, they often gulp quickly and keep an eye on their surroundings. This fascinating behavior highlights how these remarkable creatures adapt to their environment, balancing the need for water with the instinct to stay safe. Here's a wild fact about naked mole rats. These fascinating creatures are not just intriguing because of their unusual appearance. They are also remarkable for their unique immunity to cancer. Unlike many other animals, naked mole rats seem to have an extraordinary ability to prevent tumor formation. Researchers are keen to understand their biology because it could hold clues for new cancer treatments in humans. Scientists have discovered that the naked mole rat cells produce a special substance that inhibits the growth of tumors. This amazing trait makes them a valuable subject for medical research, as understanding these mechanisms could lead to breakthroughs in fighting cancer. So the next time you see a naked mole rat, remember that it might just be a secret weapon in our battle against this disease. Who knows what other mysteries this little creature may reveal? Guess what really drives the magic of dice? Dice, commonly used in games since 3000 BC, have an incredible mathematical property that makes them more than just simple gaming tools. On a standard 6-sided die, the numbers on opposite sides always add up to 7. This means that if you throw a 1, the side facing down is a 6, and if you roll a 3, the opposite side is a 4. Why did ancient cultures design dice this way? It's rooted in a fascinating mathematical principle that highlights symmetry and balance, which not only makes rolling dice fun, but also intuitively fair in games. This consistent design ensures that every player knows the sums will always hold true, even when the games change through the ages. From ancient civilizations to modern board games, the dice we use today carry a legacy of mathematical intrigue. The next time you roll the dice, think about that hidden pattern and how something so simple has stood the test of time. What other secrets do our everyday objects hold? Believe it or not, Newton didn't invent this popular toy. The toy known as the cradle, often called a Newton's cradle, owes its name to the famous scientist Isaac Newton, but he actually had nothing to do with its invention. This fascinating toy made its mark in the 1960s, when English actor Simon Prebble saw its potential for education and fun. Prebble began marketing it as a way to demonstrate important scientific principles like energy conservation and momentum. The cradle consists of a series of swinging spheres that illustrate how energy transfers from one ball to the next, creating a mesmerizing visual effect. When one ball on the end is lifted and released, it strikes the others, and only the ball on the opposite end swings up. This simple yet enchanting display invites curious minds of all ages to explore physics while enjoying a nostalgic piece of entertainment. Have you ever tried one? Hard to believe, but beavers build incredible lodges. These skilled builders create cozy homes in deep pools of water, far from the dams they also construct. While many might think beavers live inside their dams, the truth is quite the opposite. Beavers gather sticks, mud, and rocks to engineer their lodges, forming a secure and insulated space where they can raise their young and stay safe from predators. The entrance to these lodges is usually submerged underwater, allowing for a sneaky entry and exit. Their unique behavior not only showcases their incredible engineering skills, but also benefits the environment. By building dams, beavers create wetlands that promote biodiversity, filter water, and help control floods. Next time you see a beaver dam, remember that there's a fascinating lodge ready for exploration just below the surface. Is it really true that escaping prison is legal in Mexico? Surprisingly, in Mexico, the law allows for prison escapes because many view the instinct to flee as a basic human right. This unique viewpoint is also shared by countries like Germany and Austria, where escaping is not illegal. However, this doesn't mean it's a free-for-all. If someone breaks out and commits any additional crimes while on the run, they can still face serious penalties. So technically, while the act of escaping isn't seen as a crime in itself, the consequences of what happens during or after the escape can lead to more legal troubles. This unusual legal perspective sparks discussions about human rights, justice systems, and the survival instincts that drive people to seek freedom. The complexities of law and morality make it a fascinating topic, raising questions about whether such laws should exist and how they reflect our views on freedom and punishment. Should escaping from prison be viewed differently when considering a person's basic desires for liberty? Did you know Unix changed computing forever? In 1969, a groundbreaking project by researchers at AT&T led to the creation of Unix, the first computer operating system that would revolutionize how we use technology. Before Unix, operating systems were often clunky and not user-friendly, but this new system introduced a simple, efficient way for computers to communicate with their users. It was designed for multitasking, allowing multiple processes to run simultaneously, which was a game-changer for programmers and businesses alike. One of Unix's most remarkable features is its portability. It could be easily adapted to different hardware, making it incredibly versatile. This flexibility allowed Unix to spread rapidly and become a foundation for many other operating systems, such as Linux and Mac OS. Thanks to Unix, we now enjoy a smoother computing experience that powers everything from servers to smartphones. Imagine a world without this innovative technology. How would our daily interactions with computers look today? Did you know about the Gutenberg Bible's big impact? This remarkable book, printed by Johannes Gutenberg in 1455, marked a turning point in history as the first in the West produced with movable type. Before this invention, books were handwritten, making them rare and expensive. Gutenberg's innovation revolutionized the way information was shared, allowing for faster and more efficient printing. Imagine a world where knowledge could be spread far and wide, enabling literacy to flourish. The Gutenberg Bible itself is a stunning work of art, featuring beautiful illustrations and ornate lettering that showcase the capabilities of this new technology. Its creation made books more accessible to the general public, fueling the Renaissance and the Reformation. Think about it. This single printed work helped shape the future of education, culture, and religion in Europe. Today, the Gutenberg Bible is celebrated not only for its historical significance, but also for its role in encouraging the spread of ideas and innovations that continue to impact our lives these days. What other inventions have changed the world like this? Here's something incredible about new banknotes. Research shows that when people get new, crisp banknotes, they often feel a subconscious urge to keep them in perfect condition. This desire can actually lead to spending less money overall. Psychologists think this happens because people view new banknotes as valuable and want to maintain that value. So instead of freely spending cash, they might hold on to it longer, seeing it as a collectible item rather than just money to part with. It's fascinating how something as simple as the appearance of banknotes can influence our behavior and attitudes towards spending. Next time you get a new banknote, you might find yourself hesitating to spend it. Has a fresh bill ever made you rethink your spending habits? Is hookah really safer than smoking cigarettes? Contrary to what some may think, hookah smoking isn't a harmless pastime. In fact, research shows that just one session of hookah can expose users to more harmful substances than smoking an entire pack of cigarettes. When using a hookah, people inhale tobacco smoke mixed with flavored molasses and charcoal. This combination can produce high levels of toxic chemicals, including carbon monoxide, heavy metals, and cancer-causing agents. While the fruit flavors might make it seem less dangerous, hookah users actually end up inhaling deeper puffs, which can lead to significant health risks. Many believe that because the smoke passes through water, it's cleaner. However, studies highlight that the water does little to filter out these harmful compounds. So if you're thinking about trying hookah for its social vibe, remember, it might not be the safe alternative you've been led to believe. Is it really true that some plants live for centuries? The welwitschia plant, found in the harsh deserts of Namibia and Angola, has astounded scientists by surviving for over 1,500 years. This remarkable plant may look simple, consisting of just 2 long, leathery leaves, a stout stem, and deep roots, but it is a master of adaptation. In the arid climate where rain is scarce, the welwitschia cleverly relies on mist and fog for moisture, capturing tiny droplets on its expansive leaves like a skilled collector. Its resilience allows it to thrive where many other forms of life would fail. Surprisingly, recent studies reveal that its genetic structure is highly specialized, packed with adaptations that help it endure extreme temperatures and dry spells. So, while it seems humble with its basic appearance, the welwitschia showcases the incredible power of nature to adapt and survive in even the most challenging landscapes. Isn't it inspiring to think about how life can flourish against all odds? Is it really true that aliens saved The Walking Dead? It might sound bizarre, but the iconic zombie series almost never made it to our screens. Initially, Robert Kirkman, the mastermind behind the show, had his pitch rejected for being too conventional. To turn things around, he cleverly added an unexpected twist. He claimed that aliens caused a zombie virus that weakened humanity. Although he never planned to include aliens in the actual story, this unique angle caught the attention of producers, leading to the green light for the series. The Walking Dead went on to become a massive hit, captivating audiences with its tense storytelling and complex characters. Kirkman's creative pivot not only shaped the early development of the show, but also demonstrates the importance of thinking outside the box. Who knew that a quick adjustment in a pitch could lead to one of the most popular television series of all time? What if I told you bamboo grows 35 inches daily? This remarkable plant isn't just a pretty face. It belongs to the grass family. That's right, bamboo is classified as grass, which surprises many people. These incredible plants are known for their fast growth, with certain species able to shoot up an astonishing 35 inches in just 24 hours. Imagine resting under a bamboo grove and awakening to a transformed landscape, surrounded by towering stalks that seem to have sprouted overnight. This rapid growth makes bamboo a vital resource in many cultures, used for everything from building materials to delicious dishes. Plus, it plays a significant role in the environment by absorbing carbon dioxide and providing oxygen. So next time you see bamboo, remember it's not just beautiful, it's a powerful plant that keeps on growing. Isn't nature amazing? Believe it or not, mice thrive on one meal a day. Recent research has revealed that mice who consume all their calories in a single meal tend to live longer than those who munch throughout the day. This fascinating finding suggests that the timing of food intake might be just as crucial as the amount consumed. Scientists observed various groups of mice, giving some a steady supply of food, while others were limited to a single daily feast. Surprisingly, the ones that only ate once a day showed improved health markers and increased longevity. This study raises intriguing questions about meal timing and its effects on aging and metabolism, not just in mice but potentially in humans as well. Could this mean that concentrating our eating into specific time windows might lead to healthier lives? The idea opens up new doors for exploring how our eating habits may influence our overall well-being. While we can't jump to conclusions just yet, these findings encourage us to consider the relationship between meal patterns and our health. You won't believe this about virgin hair. Virgin hair, which refers to hair that has never been dyed, permed, or treated with chemicals, can fetch an eye-popping price on the market. Why is it so valuable? Well, this unaltered hair is in high demand for a variety of reasons, including its natural luster, strength, and ability to blend seamlessly with different hair types. Many people are choosing to sell their virgin hair, often bringing in hundreds or even thousands of dollars in return. The earnings can support significant life events, from funding education to starting a business. Due to its popularity, donors often face a flurry of offers in salons or online platforms. As the trend continues to grow, knowing exactly what virgin hair is and why it's sought after is crucial for both sellers and buyers. Have you ever considered the hidden value of your hair? Unlocking the secrets of the Sasanian Empire. The Sasanian Empire, reigning over Persia from 224 to 651 CE, was a powerhouse of politics and culture in the ancient world. It established Zoroastrianism as its official religion, centered around the worship of Ahura Mazda, the wise Lord of Light. This belief system introduced the idea of duality, good versus evil, that didn't just shape their society, but also laid the groundwork for later religions like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Imagine a time when ideas flowed like rivers, shaping nations and beliefs. The Sasanian Empire's accomplishments in art, architecture, and governance left a lasting impact, influencing neighboring cultures and the course of history. Their grand cities, intricate sculptures, and advances in science testify to their vibrant civilization. Have you ever wondered how these ancient beliefs permeated into today's world?